In advertising agency land, there's been all this talk of late, past couple of weeks, about best metrics of attention. At VaynerMedia, in as many cases as possible, we try to look at the end result, business incrementality, outcome-oriented measurement, of which like the ad impressions, the clicks, the engagement, et cetera, are all a byproduct. Cool. We really just care about the downstream actions. But it comes up a lot like, well, what is an early good leading indicator? What do you guys look at as a proxy for you're capturing attention? Here it is. Organic distribution, organic views. You post a piece of content to Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. How many organic views did the platform give it? It's true meritocracy, all the incentives align. The platform was giving you free reach for no other reason than that they're in the attention business. They're in the keep users in their app, in their garden walls, spending time. The business model of Meta, TikTok, Google rewarded your content. That is pure attention. That is earned attention. Sure, is everyone consuming it to the same depth and gonna take the same action? Of course not. But the incentives are all aligned. It's not pay to play. It's not buying cheap reach. It's free, earned it out of everything they could have served. They decided to serve yours. There's no lurking variable. There's no tampering. Paid, you can tamper, you can, game media mix models, you can do all sorts of stuff. But organic is pure. It's really hard. You need to balance that organic signal, but how do you fuse that with scale, the best of paid media? And you got to reach especially hundreds of millions of households. You can't solely be relying on organic to get the job done. But we're talking here about attention metrics. What attention metrics do we like to look at? What do we believe in? What do we think is viable? Why do we think is viable? Organic distribution of your brand's piece of content or creator, whoever. Paid media, it's more about, hey, here's a receipt that we can justify. We served all these impressions, got this reach and frequency, justifiable. Organic is their business model decided it was the right asset to serve to a disproportionately large number of people because it was engaging, because it had an emotional reward, storytelling, was relevant to a topic, timely, whatever it may be, really earned it. That goes into a whole conversation about the value of an organic impression or an organic view versus paid view. Maybe that's to come next time, but what do we like to look at? We like to throw as much into organic platform algos as possible and see what sticks, like what over-indexes, what gets a few thousand views when you usually get a few hundred, what get a few million views when you usually get a few 100,000. The platform served it because it was the right thing for the users on the platform, above and beyond ads for like the core, keeping them in the platform, the even more important thing than their ads businesses. That's why it's the best.